Okay.
Good evening, guests and fellow Toastmasters. A warm welcome to meeting number 29 of the Gabbys International Toastmaster Club. I am Toastmaster Bimpy Kumari, your Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. As Sergeant at Arms, it's my duty to highlight some key points for the meeting. The meeting is blocked for 2 hours, also urging you to stay for the entire duration to get the maximum benefits of it. Your video should be on, your audio should be off. Unmute yourself when you are called to speak or need to speak. Regarding the topics of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmasters International doesn't put any restrictions on speaking on these topics, at the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and absent from expressing any controversial views on these sensitive topics. Also urge you to be cognizant of the fact that we as a club practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit, hence ensuring there is no sexist, racist, or any such undertones that create hostility and discomfort for members or guests. Our club mission is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Now, let me introduce the installation officer for today's meeting, that is for TGIT, Toastmaster International Club. She is passionate speaker, happy at heart, mom at home, and entrepreneur by choice. Everyone, give her a round of applause. By this, I am handing over the stage to Toastmaster Aparna Raja. Aparna Raja, stage is yours. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Bimpy. A very good evening to everyone, and I welcome everyone to the installation of the officers of the Gabbys International Club. I now request the current officers to be highlighted, please. If they're here, please spotlight them.
They are
TMOD?
here. Yeah, they are here except for current officers. Not all of them are there.
Okay, let us spotlight the officers present here.
I think Mita Yogita was not there in the previous one. Shilpi was there. Shilpi, can you start your video? Possible? I don't think she'll be able to start.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Can you start your video?
I couldn't able to switch on the video. I am traveling right now.
Okay.
Will be fine.
So we don't have only one officer, Aparna. You can just go ahead without the spot.
Great. Then we will proceed with the duties. So I now hereby discharge the officers of the previous term of the Gabbys International Club, and thank you for your service towards the club and its well-being. You are discharged. Thank you. Now I request the current tenures officers to be spotlighted. And if they are not, we can start off with the Sergeant at Arms.
She's there. She's there.
Okay, great. So let's keep them. Let us begin the installation. Now I'm here today to install the officers of the Gabbys International Club for the program year July 2024 to December 2024 and to prepare them for the challenges that lie ahead. Their collective challenge is to make this club strong and dedicated towards helping people from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner, listen with sensitivity, and think creatively. I will ask each officer to hold the gavel or a pen or any other such instrument that they might have by their side as a symbol of leadership as I briefly describe the challenges they must meet and the responsibilities that they must fulfill. We will start off in this order: the Sergeant at Arms, followed by the club treasurer, then the club secretary, the vice president, public relations, vice president membership, vice president education, and finally, the club president. So now I request the incoming Sergeant at Arms to be spotlighted. That would be Toastmaster Yogita. All right. As a sergeant at arms, you will keep track of the club's properties. You will arrive early to prepare the meeting for the members. The sergeant at arms will also have an important role to play during business meetings, speech contests, and other such special club events. It is now my privilege to declare this Toastmaster installed to the office to which she has been elected. Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay, will you, as a sergeant at arms, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, Toastmaster Aparna Raja, I'll do the need. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Sergeant at Arms for the incoming program year of July 2024 to December 2024, Toastmaster Yogita Upadhyay, congratulations. We shall now have the incoming treasurer. That would be Toastmaster Upasana. Okay. As the treasurer, you are the club's accountant. You manage the club's bank account, writing checks as approved by the club executive committee and depositing membership dues, payments, and other club revenues. You are also in charge of submitting membership dues to the world headquarters, filling necessary tax documents and keeping timely, accurate, up-to-date financial records for the club. Toastmaster Upasana Ghosh, will you, as the club treasurer, accept this challenge and perform your duties as the treasurer to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will accept this challenge and perform my duty as a treasurer.
Congratulations, and we welcome you as the incoming treasurer for the Gabbys International Club for the tenure July 2024 to December 2024. Congratulations. We shall now move on to the secretary, Toastmaster Shilpi Tiwari.
Toastmaster Shilpi can't come on camera. She has already informed me.
Never mind. As long as she's here, we can proceed.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Toastmaster Shilpi. So I will proceed with the...
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So as the secretary of the club, you will maintain all club records, manage club files, handle club correspondence, and take the minutes at each club and executive meeting. You're also in charge of updating and distributing a roster of the current paid membership and keeping the club officer list current for Toastmasters International. Toastmaster Shilpi Tiwari, will you, as the club secretary, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I accept it.
Congratulations, you are now installed as the incoming secretary of the Gabbys International Club.
Thank you.
Moving on to the Vice President, Public Relations. Toastmaster Priyambada.
Toastmaster Priyambada has not joined yet, so the president can take the oath on her behalf.
Oh, would you want to wait and go back to it after a while if she's joining in it?
Let's divide.
Okay,
Yeah.
Then I request the incoming president, Toastmaster Mita, to take up the oath on her behalf. Toastmaster Mita, are you with us?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, so here's your proxy oath for the position of the Vice President, Public Relations. So as the Vice President, Public Relations, you promote the club to the local community and notify the media about the club's existence and the benefits it provides. You promote the club, update web content, and safeguard the Toastmasters brand identity. It is your job to notify the media whenever your club does something newsworthy. As the Vice President, Public Relations, proxy, you will find yourself writing news, releases, creating and distributing flyers, and maintaining the club's presence on the web and in the community. On behalf of Toastmaster Priyambada Sharma, Toastmaster Mita, will you, as the incoming president, take the oath for the Vice President, Public Relations to accept the challenges and perform the duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. With this, congratulations to the incoming VPPR, Toastmaster Priyambada Sharma. We will now move on to the VP membership. That would be Toastmaster Gauri Agarwal. Right. Toastmaster Gauri, you, as the Vice President membership, will promote the club and manage the process of bringing in guests and transforming them into members by initiating contact with guests, helping them feel welcomed, and providing them with the information they need to join. You help maintain a constant influx of new people into your club. You also attentively monitor membership levels and strategize with the rest of the executive committee about how to overcome membership challenges if and when they occur. Toastmaster Gauri Agarwal, will you, as the Vice President membership, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Congratulations to the incoming Vice President membership, Toastmaster Gauri Agarwal. We will now move on to the Vice President Education, Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. Toastmaster Jaspreet, as Vice President Education, you will schedule member speeches, verify the completion of projects, and serve as a resource for questions about the education program, speech contests, and your club mentor program. You are an important source of information, Toastmasters knowledge for your club members, and it is your job to become familiar with all aspects of the Toastmasters education program. Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur, will you, as the Vice President Education, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I do that.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Jaspreet, as the new incoming Vice President Education of the Gabbys International Club. Finally, we will move on to the President. Toastmaster Mita M Shah, having been elected the club president of the Gabbys International Club, you are its chief executive officer and are expected to preside at all club meetings and at all regular and special meetings of your executive committee. It is your challenge to see that this club enables its members to achieve their educational goals. It is also your challenge to see that your club helps the area, division, district, and Toastmasters International to meet their goals. Please accept the gavel as a symbol of your leadership. If you don't have one, please take a pen in your hand, and leadership and dedication to this office. The gavel is a symbol of the power and authority given to you by the membership of this club. Use it wisely with restraint. You are a member of your team as well as a leader. A team is more than a collection of people. It is an emotional force rooted in the feelings, thoughts, and actions of all the members with the common goal of achievement, sharing, and mutual support. With your team members to create a healthy, dynamic club, a club of which everyone is proud. Will you, as club president, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I will.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Mita, the new incoming president of the Gabbys International Club. It is now my pleasure to declare these Toastmasters installed into the offices to which they have been elected. Congratulations.
Priyamvada is here. Would you want to do it for her once? Priyamvada is here.
We've already done it, but we can do it now. No worries. Let's go
I
back.
don't want to miss out on this. Priyamvada, can you?
VPPR?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry, I got late.
So let us do the oath-taking one more time for the Vice President Public Relations. As the Vice President Public Relations, you promote the club to the local community and notify the media about the club's existence and the benefits it provides. You promote the club, update web content, and safeguard the Toastmasters brand identity. It is your job to notify the media whenever your club does something newsworthy. As Vice President Public Relations, you will find yourself writing news releases, creating and distributing flyers, posters, and maintaining the club's presence on the web and in the community. Toastmaster Priyamvada Sharma, will you, as the Vice President Public Relations, accept this challenge and perform your duties to the best of your abilities?
Yes, I accept this challenge and I will perform these duties to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Priyamvada Sharma. You've entered in style, and we really look forward to bigger, better things from you as the Vice President Public Relations of the Gabbys International Club incoming. I now declare once again all the officers installed to their elected offices. Congratulations. We finally have an oath that I request all the members of the club to take part in. Even the guests can actually partake in this. So for the audience present here, the guests and everyone, just hold on to something that you have, a pen, or if nothing, just an imaginary gavel in your hands. Okay. Now, will everyone please stand if you can? Okay, let's just say, because it's an online meeting, we'll sit and we'll take that. The growth and the development of the Toastmasters program in the Gabbys International Club depends largely upon the actions of this group. On your honor, as members of the Toastmasters, do you pledge to individually and collectively stand by this club, live with it, and work with it throughout the upcoming tenure? Please respond, but then
I will.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I will.
Yes, we will.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. With this, we've come to an end of the installation ceremony, and I declare the installation ceremony closed, and I hand it back to the Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster Bimpy.
To the president. You have to hand over. You have to
President?
invite the
Okay, passing
president
it
for
on.
the acceptance speech.
All right. My apologies. I missed that because I do it only once a year. I now pass it on to the newly installed president of the Gabbys International Club. Over to you, Toastmaster Mita Shah.
Thank you, Installation Officer Toastmaster Aparna Raja. Let's give a huge round of applause to our Installation Officer Toastmaster Aparna Raja. A very happy evening and happy morning. Fellow Gabbys, Toastmaster, distinguished guests and dear friends, I'm deeply honored and immensely grateful to stand before you today as the newly installed president of the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. This is a momentous occasion for me, and I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to each one of you and your trust, support, and encouragement. I have associated with the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club as a Vice President membership. My first time experience in the online space. The Gabbys is just 4 years old, and already we have an enriched history of fostering personal and professional growth through effective communication and leadership development. Over the years, the Gabbys has been a beacon of excellence, a place where members come together to learn, grow, and inspire each other. Today, as I take on this new role of the president, I will need the support of our entire ExCom team, our club members, and our Gabbys family to run this club smoothly and efficiently. I reminded of the incredible journey that brought us here and the wonderful people who have been a part of it. I would like to express my gratitude to our outgoing president and the executive committee for their exceptional leadership and dedication. Your vision and hard work have set a high standard for us, and I am committed to building upon your legacy. Thank you for your guidance and for leaving an indelible mark of our club. As we look forward to the year ahead, I'm excited about the opportunities and challenges that await us. Our theme for this term is empower, engage, and excel. These three words encapsulate our mission and aspirations for the coming year. Empower. My goal is to empower each member of our club to discover and unleash their full potential. We will create an environment where everyone feels valued, supported, and motivated to take on new challenges. through workshops, mentorship, and collaborative projects. We will equip ourselves with the skills and confidence needed to succeed. Engage. Engagement is at the heart of our Toastmasters journey. We will actively participate in meetings, events, and initiatives, fostering a sense of community and camaraderie. By sharing our experiences and learning from one another, we will strengthen our bonds and create lasting friendships. Excellence. Excellence is a hallmark. We will strive for excellence in everything we do, from our speeches and evaluations to our leadership roles and community outreach. Our commitment to continuous improvement will drive us to achieve new heights and set new benchmarks for success. I am also excited to announce some new initiatives that we will be launching this year. We will introduce specialized workshops focusing on advanced speaking techniques, leadership skills, and digital communication. We will also enhance our mentorship program to provide personalized guidance and support to our members. Moreover, we will strengthen our ties with the community by organizing outreach programs and collaborative events with other clubs and organizations. By sharing our knowledge and experiences, we can make a positive impact and inspire others to join us on this transformative journey. I believe that together we can achieve remarkable things. Each of one you brings unique strengths and perspectives to our club, and it is through our collective efforts that we will continue to thrive. Let us embrace this new chapter with enthusiasm, creativity, and a spirit of collaboration. In closing, I want to thank you once again for this incredible opportunity. I am honored to serve as your president, and I am committed to working tirelessly to ensure that the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club remains a place of inspiration, growth, and excellence. Thank you, and let's make this year one of our best yet. Over to you. Now,
You have to hand over to the
TMOD.
the
Yes,
team.
TMOD. So now we have this meeting number 29, and the theme is a backpacker's life. So to join us this inspired journey, we have someone special who is dedicated individual with a decade-long tenure at Amazon. His first and only professional home, where he found comfort in familiarity. Despite his contentment, he is not one to shy away from adventures, often embarking on weekend backpacking trips with his beloved puppy. Eager to enhance his leadership abilities, he has now joined the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, driven by a thirst for personal and professional growth alongside fellow enthusiasts. Now, let us welcome Toastmaster Manikandan.
Okay. Thank you, President Mita, and congratulations. And then, hello everyone. My name is Manikandan Varadaraj. I joined Toastmaster a couple of months before, and then this is the very first time I'm seeing that installation of it is happening. So, as you all know, we'll quickly go to this the topic for today, which is backpacking. Before I'm going to start about backpacking, and then I have an experience of doing backpacking every weekends along with my puppy. I'm just going to start with a quick game. I request everyone to get involved in this. I'm just going to give an objective of this game, what I'm going to achieve out of this game. So I request any one of the individual to come forward virtually. Maybe they can give their experience of traveling, and then they should do two things. One, in that experience, they need to tell about there are two truth and one lie. Okay, maybe I'll give an example. I slept under stars of Himalayas. I hiked through Amazon rainforest. I got lost in Sahara desert, right? So these are my couple of travel experiences which I didn't do it. All three is actually a lie. And then other people in the group can tell us what is truth versus what is lie, right? So ready for the game? Hope everyone understand the game. If yes, I request any one of them to come forward. It could be a gift or anyone to come forward. Just share your experience, and then we'll have to enjoy your experience from your end.
So we'll have to say two truths and a lie, is it? And people will have to identify.
Yeah.
Can I go first?
Yeah, please. I'd love to hear it from you.
Okay. So the first one is that I have eaten crocodile meat. Second is I have been to 7 different countries. And the third is I have done paragliding.
You have done paragliding is a lie.
Yes, you have done paragliding is lie. It's a lie.
I would go with the crocodile thing, I believe.
So I have had crocodile meat. I didn't know I was having crocodile meat. Mita, don't puke here. But I was in Thailand, and someone had actually said that, exotic meat and all that. He said, and I had it, and then I didn't like it. And then I asked him, so he said it's an alligator meat. So I still don't know what's the difference between a crocodile and an alligator. I don't know if anyone knows. And then the other one, yes, I've been to 7 different countries, but yeah, I've never done paragliding because I have vertigo and I have a height problem. So it's mine. Thank you.
I think the group really knows you much better. So +1. Okay. Others? Will it take 2 more? So whoever gets this opportunity, please use it.
Suchita has raised her hand.
Yeah, please. Suchita, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So I have been in US. I have done paragliding. And I have been in Sikkim.
She has not been in Sikkim.
Okay.
Aparna is using the pattern that 2 truths and a lie come in that order.
Suchita, is it right?
So no, okay, no. I have been in Sikkim. The lie is I have never been in US.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done paragliding also. Yeah.
Hopefully you will make it this year. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Next one is Shrilakshmi.
Okay. I am a certified past life regression therapist. I have done course in that. I was born with a hole in the heart, and I can ride a bike. I can ride bike.
You can't ride a bike.
Can't ride a bike.
I also think so.
I'm going to be the conscious keeper, so I will not say the bike part. I would go with the second option. But is it bike, Shrilakshmi?
Yeah, it's a lie.
Oh. Okay, great. Okay, we'll go last one more. Upasana just raised hand, so I like to give one more.
Okay, so I have a German Shepherd. I have been to 14 countries and I have 3 tattoos.
The second one is a lie. You have not been to 14 countries.
You've been to 13 countries. Maybe now
So,
you've been missing, so the 14th one is done. Maybe now you've completed your 14th country.
okay. So the lie is I don't have a German Shepherd. And I am planning for a 14th country. So consider that. And I have 3 tattoos. So yeah. Thank you.
That was 2 lies and a truth, Upasna.
Yeah, that was one half truth in between.
Please consider it as a
Another
truth.
way around, yeah. Okay, thanks. It was very wonderful. Thanks for sharing your experience. It's really fun. And then, yeah, the last two persona, like out of 2 lies, 1 truth, which is good going. Okay, so before we jump to the heart of maybe a DNA of our meeting today, I'm just going to take maybe less than 40 seconds of my experience. I will tell you why also I'm interested in backpacking travel, what it is actually giving me, right? So I recently came back from my trip, which is like 30 days long trip. It is a backpacking again. I was in Malayas. So all I knew before a month, I got my leave uploaded on my system, like in my laptop, right, from my manager. That's the only thing I know. So I left behind my 1.5 kg of my laptop at home. So I'm not taking my laptop anyway. So then pack my that 75 liters of bag, like full front and back, 75 at the back, 20 liters back in the front, and then I left home. So there is a lot of uncertainty, right? What to do? Actually, I don't know the language also, and then I don't know what to do there. Plus, I'm not really used to the low temperature, maybe less than 10 degree or 5 degree, which we are not used to it, right? So despite all this uncertainty, I reached Delhi, then went to Rishikesh. So I covered almost 17 places. And then you must have seen multiple Instagram or any other social media uh, uh, reels that there are too much of crowd in the recent days. If you go to Rishikesh or if you go to Kedarnath, you need to buy tickets, lot of uncertainty, right? Still, I went with the flow. I covered that 18, 19 places. Plus, I went to the last village of India. And then there is a craziness about eating the Maggie from the place. Still, I went with the flow of eating that Maggie from the last village of India, which is costing like 150 rupees per Maggie, right? So that's what it is. You'll get it. And then I climbed up to like 12,500 feet above the sea level, and then covered more than 2,000 plus kilometers by bike. Because I went solo, instead of depending upon that public transport, I prefer to go take a bike and then go for it, right? So by bike alone, it's around 10 hours, 11 hours per day journey. So it's going to be like hectic. And then I made bunch of friends. Sometimes I did one stupidity, like I also took a dip in Parvati Valley, which is less than 10 degree. Obviously, got cold. After that, so I stayed back in some like in Kasol for some time because of that cold, right? So where I'm coming from is this all happened just because I love backpacking, right? That's give me the freedom of exploring new places, seeing something completely new, and then eating something really unique. Some food I'm completely new for me to taste buds, right? So that's completely something amazing experience I had in last 30 days. That's a small 30 days in a nutshell, and then I'm happy to share the itinerary. If someone want to go there, I can share my itinerary, so it will be easier for you to know where you're going, where you're gonna stay. So I'm happy to help there as a touring guide without any pay. So before that, let's get back to the our today's meeting. So for the benefit of the guest, I'm going to give you the flow of the meeting today. There are 3 sections. One is the prepared speech, where we invite the speakers, where they practiced speech to improve their public speaking and also the leadership skills. The second sections, which will be on the which is a very crucial part, where we will have an evaluation sections where there is a list, where we will start giving the constructive feedback to the speakers. And the final section, which is also like impromptu speaking, which is the sorry, I'm just going another way, which is the table topic. So these are three sections we'll cover. I think I just swapped section 2 and section 3. I'm completely sorry with that. Sorry about that. So now we will, before we start with that prepared speech, I will request Aparna Raja, who's going to be the general evaluator for today. Before I'm giving over to Aparna, Aparna is a passionate speaker, EP at heart, mom at home, and entrepreneur by choice. I request Aparna to just take out this virtual forum and then introduce our team.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Manikandan, for that introduction. As the general evaluator for today, I will be evaluating this meeting from start till end, and pretty much everything that goes on to bring this meeting here today to ensure we keep up the standards and keep improving. Now, I have a bunch of people with me as a team to help me with the different aspects of evaluation, namely the TAGL team, the timer, our counter, grammarian, and the listener. These are the 4 members in my teams who will be helping me evaluate this meeting today. So let me introduce the timer to you. The timer today is Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi here. Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi, please introduce your role and let us know the timing guidelines. I see her there. Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi, are you with us? Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Aparna. Today I would be the timer, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As a timer, I will time the table topic, speakers, formal speeches, and evaluations. I'll also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the cards, the green. I will display the cards for you. The green, yellow, and red cards.
Do you also want to tell us the timing for the speech, please?
Yes. For table topic speeches, it is 1 to 2 minutes. With 1 minute, I will raise the green card. 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card, and 2 minutes, I'll raise the red card. And you have 30 minutes of grace, which is 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And after that, it would be disqualified. For prepared speeches, it is 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes, I'll raise the green card. 6 minutes, I'll raise the yellow card. And 7 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Again, here the 30 minutes grace period applies. For evaluations, it is 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes, I'll raise the green card. 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I'll raise the yellow card. And 3 minutes, I'll raise the red card. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Aparna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi. Just quickly checking with you, do we have a special speech today? I think managing difficult audience, the timing is different for it. You can check the common WhatsApp group. The details are provided in it. So the second speaker is doing handling difficult audience. That would be a 10 to 12 minute speech if I'm not wrong. So you would have to show the cards as per that. You can check that in the meantime and be prepared. Okay. Thank you. We will now move on to the next member of my team, the R counter. Toastmaster Esha Roy, do let us know the guidelines.
The purpose of the R counter is to listen and make a note of the unnecessary words and sounds used by all the speakers and role players of today's meeting. This report would focus on 5 major areas. Pillar areas such as inappropriate interjections, for example, the use of crutch words similar to basically, actually, this thing, etc. Repetitive words or phrases in the form of this means, like that. Unintentional long or short pauses made by the speakers. I will present the rest of my report when called upon by the general evaluator during the general evaluation session. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Esha. We will now move on to the grammarian. Toastmaster Sagar, do you want to share the grammarian's guidelines and also the word of the day, please?
A very good evening, everyone. Today I'm playing role, of the grammarian, and it's my responsibility to listen to, all the speeches and all the evaluations and everything what is happening in the meeting, who will speak on the virtual stage. And in the third section of the meeting, I'll present my report. All the good usages of the words, all the good phrases. In addition to this, I'll also comment. I'll also comment. I'll also mention the recommendation part. As well. Apart from this, it's my responsibility to mention the word of the day, and the word of the day is prolific. And the meaning is producing a great number or an amount of something. A small example. As he is a prolific speaker, it means that he must have delivered 100+ speeches in a recent times. It is highly recommended if someone uses the word of the day. As a ritual in the Toastmaster, we show the thumbs up. And I'll submit my report in the third section. In the third section of the meeting. Thank you so much. Over to the journal evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sagar. And that is a wonderful word. Prolific. Let's use that word today. Moving on to the last member of my team, the listener. Toastmaster Ashwini, do you want to introduce your role?
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster Aparna. Hi, everyone. I'll be the listener of the day. So I feel which is very important for all of us to listen in our professional world and also in our personal relationships, right? So as part of my role, I'll be listening closely to everything said during the meeting, and I will draft short questions to test all of our listening skills. And at the end of the meeting, I will call, ask you questions, and yeah, that's part of my role. And all of you, I'm listening. So over to you, Aparna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashwini. Was that a threat at the end? I'm listening. So, ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters, we will be back towards the end of this meeting to ensure that we provide a very good report so that we can ensure everyone here can become a prolific speaker going ahead. We will be back when called upon to provide our reports towards the end of the meeting. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manikandan.
Thank you, Aparna. Okay, now we can start with our section 1, which is the prepared speech. Our first speaker, which is Smruti. Smruti was a sales manager by profession, a certified soft skill trainer by interest. After almost a decade, she's now a full-time management student by virtue of time. She joined Toastmaster to sharpen her public speaking. Outside Toastmaster, she's mindful, introverted soul, whose life revolves around food, family, and dance. Smruti attempting our L2 Project 2 Visionary Communication, under speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes, which is getting evaluated by Jonah Joseph. Jonah, can you just confirm your availability?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Okay. So I'll welcome Smruti, deliver speech, and the topic is understanding your communication style. Smruti? Yes, you can start, Smruti. Yeah.
Okay, my speech title. Okay,
understanding your communication style.
Speech title. No problem. For my evaluator, my speech title is the tightropes. And the timer, I request you to start now. On a beautiful summer day, sitting on life's edge, scrolling through the old pictures of me covering mountains, rivers, hills in a single stretch, I wonder what different I might have done with a hope when I was walking on those tightropes. Fellow backpackers, wannabe backpackers, and especially never gonna be backpackers. Traveling unfolds a different meaning and perspective to life, isn't it? I hope you second my thought. Want some energy in the room, so please help me understand. I'm pretty much sure you might have some travel experience, a single trip which is the best trip of your life. Doesn't matter how you covered, how you conquered. Having said that, you count that trip as one of the best trip of your life. Give me a quick virtual raise of hand or a physical raise of hand if you second my thought. Thank you so much. On the other hand, it's a journey, right? You might have some trip which you do not want to recall at all. It's the worst trip of your life because of some or the other reason. Yes, no need to answer, but I understand we do have such trips in life. Now, there comes the middle ground, the tightrope, where one knot, it starts with the perfect backpack experience, the happiness, and it slightly, unfortunately, end towards the knot of regrets because of the journey, the actions, or maybe how we took the journey ahead. I walked such a tightrope with, unfortunately, the best person of my life. Me and my best friend. We decided post-COVID to take a 14 days winter road trip covering certain specific areas of the southern part of India. We started from Hyderabad and decided to cover Coimbatore, Kodaikanal, Alleppey, and the final destination was Munnar. Definitely 2-3 states to cover, all thrilled and excited. Not to be very specific about me, yes, I'm an introvert and my communication style revolves around being supportive and analytical. I try to be mostly on my Zen zone, to be very calm and specific, and at the same time, I'm pretty much exact about certain things. Hence, I took the responsibility to plan the one-way logistic, to decide where to stay and which particular restaurant to try. That was quite effective, thank God to my communication style. On the other hand, my best friend, a complete extrovert, with an initiating communication style with a slight pinch of directness as well. Always on the top, high on energy, enthusiastic. That helped a lot to meet different people, understand their culture, know the way arounds. And trust me, that also affected in a good way. Thank God to this deadly combination of communication style, which helped us to sail through that journey. Well, that helped us to meet different people. We explore food on what not. I may not list out everything that happened good, but trust me, it was indeed one of the best trip of my life. And smoothly, very smoothly, we ended our one-way trip happily. In these excitements, we missed to plan the return trip. However, we both were in such a good mood that we didn't crib about this particular part, and we decided, okay, we know that we have to reach Hyderabad. Let's put that destination in our map and see where exactly the road is taking us. So much adventure for an introvert, but having said that, I was up for the game. We both were enjoying it and we were thrilled about this return street. As I said, it was winter. Afternoon or late afternoon is where we started our trip. Again, excited with our backpack. We thought we are going ahead with another trip. Checked out from the hotel late afternoon, and the hotel was on top of the hill. Entered our destination in the map as Hyderabad, and the journey began. Google suggested us a couple of routes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I don't remember how many options. And we picked the shortest one, the easiest one, so that at least we can reach Hyderabad on time. We didn't calculate how much time it might take, but we thought, let's take the shortest route. We clicked that. And with that particular click, we didn't know that we stepped on to one edge of the tightrope. And now it was our turn to walk the entire journey. We took the path. Suddenly, we felt that we are entering some uncharted territory. The roads are narrowing down. Suddenly, the steps are higher. The patches are a bit rough, full of rocks. And at one point of time, the map stopped. So did we. In an isolated area on middle of hill, nowhere to go. The roads were narrowing down further so much that we decided not to move forward because we were not comfortable marching ahead. We didn't see a single living being around us other than the tall trees, which were scary at that point of time. We took a pause and then we started blaming each other, shouting at each other, and literally bringing all those topics which I had not even asked for. He blamed me that you took the logistic part. Why didn't you at least decided the return trip? I blamed him. Okay, fine. What if I didn't decide it? What were you doing in this entire trip? And trust me, we literally pulled each other's hair figuratively and fought with each other, scolded each other, and spoken very inappropriate words which are not even asked for. We literally forgot what exactly were our communication style and ended up in a very uncomfortable situation. Trust me, we were hungry. We were exhausted. We were scared that we may not make it to the destination. It was winter. It's not evening, approaching towards night. We were sitting in that car for 4 hours, not and completely clueless where to reach. And suddenly he said, "It's okay." And I echoed the thought by saying, "Yes, it's okay. Let's start the journey and let's see where it takes." We somehow managed to end that trip happily. But the message which I want to give you, that in certain situation in life, unwantedly, unknowingly, we misguide or mistreat ourselves or others with our communication style. It's better to identify one and stick to the same. Else, try to change it based on the situation. Thank you so much. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Mani, over to you.
I'm sorry, sorry for that. Okay, thank you, Smruti. Our second speaker is Poonam. Poonam is attempting our T4 L4P2 dynamic leadership, and the speech duration is 10 to 15 minutes. This speech is evaluated by Sourav Dutta. Sourav, I believe it is available, so I'm just going to take it.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So Poonam is the CEO of our house, dedicated time and energy to social work is something that floats her boat. She believes in one mantra, try to impact the society, not just impress. And our topic is Decode Your Life. Decode Your Life, Poonam. Decode Your Life, Poonam. Handing over the stage to Poonam.
Just one clarification. Is it 10 to 12 minutes or 15 minutes? 12 minutes, right? Thank you.
Am I audible?
Okay. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, Poonam, you can take it forward.
How many of you believe that different people have different perspectives? Can you just raise your hand? Maybe almost all of us believe that different people have different perspectives. But why does it happen when different people react to same situation in different ways? We get irritated. It happens with all of us. A couple of days back, my younger son, he comes and says, "Mama, I hate you. I really hate you. You know, you always wear salwar suit and sari. Oh my God. See, my friend's mother, oh my God, they comes in jeans, they comes in skirt, and they look so smart, Mama. And you always cook rice, dal, sabji. Rice, dal, sabji. And I am fed up with that. Why don't you try something new? Pasta, pizza, all of these things." And he was telling on and on. He was just going on and on. I was like, oh my God, I am giving so much pain to my 10 years old son. Whole day, his words were running on my head, and I was like down in the dump. Next day, my elder son, he came and he said, Mama, you know, I love you. I love your simplicity, the way you carry yourself. I really adore you. You know, the home cooked food by your hand. It's like out of the world. And I just cherish it. It's like heaven on the earth for me. Whenever I have to go out, I go. Whenever I have to eat out, like
No, do you think your son is wrong? I'm just thinking, I mean, it's okay to have such expectation. Reason being, it's the generation. They expect something new, something different. Isn't the harm with your speech? Are you saying that he's wrong? You are right?
definitely he is right. I'm not saying he is wrong. But see, I have to understand. That time I was judging myself. I was feeling like, okay, am I wrong? What
Okay,
what,
but
what
that's
is
not
going to
your
change?
personal thing. You might feel judged or you may judge, but it's a small child. I'm just thinking that isn't like too much on him if you put so many things on him. It's okay for him to expect certain things. It is, I mean, can't mom do some kind of changes in their lifestyle? I don't know. I'm just thinking a bit loud.
Yeah.
So Poonam, it was an opportunity. It was an opportunity to chuck all the suits and sarees and, finally come into skirts and shorts. Your son gave you that opportunity. Why did you not grab it?
Yeah, I tried it. What happened that time? I was muddled. I thought, my goodness, 10 years old and thinking so much. Really, I was like that. If I'm not wearing jeans pant or skirt, that matters him so much. I was, little bit muddled. It's not that he should not say. Of course, he's a child, he can express. But the other day, when my elder son said, Mama, Mom, I love you the way you are. Look, we all have our own perspective. I feel so comfortable in suit. I don't just think of jeans and,
Poonam,
all these things.
don't you think you've allowed your young kids to be judges too soon? They are underage, right? Not even 18.
Yes. But I can't stop them from thinking.
Why did you feel the need to react to their judgment?
No, I didn't react. I really didn't utter a word also. But, I was completely shocked because when your son said this thing about you, you feel like, okay, they are thinking this thing for you. It was, I have never thought this in wildest of my thought.
You're on mute. Poonam, you're on mute.
Yes. Now what happens? Like they both pour out their heart to me. And what happened? My mother-in-law, she told me one thing. No need to think so much. You know, we all have hand. Even hand has 5 fingers, and they all are not similar. Just see, there is one story. She enunciated it very nicely. She told me, look, one day what happened? Thumb came and Thumb said, I am the strongest one. I am the boldest one. Because when people have to show, good, well done, they show me. Thereafter comes index finger. It says, no, it's not you, it's me. Because I am the one who shows the direction, who gives instruction. So I am the strongest one in the family. Third, middle finger, it comes. It says, look, I am the tallest one. And the tallest is the strongest. And then proudly comes the ring finger. Ring finger says,
Yeah, tell me.
Then comes the ring finger.
Why can't we plan Gabbys?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask something, Poonam. I'm just thinking that your son asked for a.
There are many people who even have 6 fingers.
No, I'm just thinking, Poonam, your son just asked for a single request. It was a very, very minute request, and you now explaining a story and all. I think you exaggerated the thing a bit more. It was just a simple request to which you might have said yes or no. I'm thinking you are confusing your kid. Gauri, do you think so?
I agree with you, Smruti. I'm wondering if Poonam's son was Hrithik Roshan, what would she do with the 6th finger?
Oh my God, yeah. That's what Manvi said. Right, Manvi? The 6th finger. Come on. Now you have to script
All
another
are
story
right.
for
You
him.
all have your perspective. You know, my mother-in-law, she understood the
No,
situation.
Poonam, the mother-in-law is Generation X. You have to think the son is Generation.
I am Gen X. My mother is.
You know, there's someone on your side. Someone muted me. And then let me ask my question to you.
Okay, disruptors must not be muted. Oh, the Zoom moderator, don't mute the disruptors. No.
Go ahead, Poonam.
You know, my mother-in-law, just she understood everything. And she said, no need to bother so much. You know, she told me the story of this 5 fingers very beautifully. And then she said, ring finger came. And she came proudly. She said, you know, I am the strongest. I am the richest one. Because when it comes to silver, when it comes to gold, and when it comes to diamond, they all prefer me. And thereafter, finally comes the
Toastmasters, do you think Poonam is answering our questions?
Not at all. She's just beating around the bush. I'm not understanding where exactly is this going. Poonam, I think you are just confusing your kid a lot. I understand his emotions. It's just a simple ask. I also asked my mom to cook something different for me. It's okay. I think you need to think about it rather than giving us a story.
Oh, yeah, like I didn't say anything to my child at that point of time. This story, this conversation is between me and my mother-in-law. I just listened what my son said, my elder son said, and my younger son said. And I was just sitting. Then there, my mother-in-law, she was watching everything. She knew everything. And we both were having this conversation. She said, everyone is different. No.
Poonam, I'm interested to know what did you do for your sons after that? Like how did you react to this request?
Next day, or when we were going for hotel, I just wore jeans.
Why did you sit down? I saw you standing. What happened? I'm very curious. Something happened? Something went wrong?
No, nothing went wrong. I thought maybe I must not missed any word. That's why I came near to my laptop.
No, but you're not missing words, but you're not even answering us.
I'm trying my best to answer your questions. You asked me, like, did you change according to your son? Yes, to make him happy. I wore jeans also.
So then why did you tell us about diamond in your fingers, in one finger diamond, in one finger something else?
This is the story what my mother-in-law was telling. She was just describing me this story. And then she said, you know, little finger, she said, you know, when you join your hand for praying, I am the first one who come in front of God. So I am the strongest one.
And you know what your son would have said? He would have said, Mom, this little finger is a pinky finger. He would have done a bye-bye to you with the pinky finger and left.
Poonam, can you tell me what this speech is about? I'm not understanding anything. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there is a twist at the last.
No, the moral of the story is you should listen to your kid, whatever he says. That's it. Isn't it, Poonam? That's the moral of the story. Come on. You end of the day did what the son expected you.
Now there is the twist. There is the twist. Now here comes the twist. What I wanted to say, in a family, the broader concept of this story is in a family, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your children, your husband, you all have different perspective. At last, when we were just fighting, these fingers were fighting. At that time, mouth said at that time, you idiots, you don't fight among yourself. You can't do alone anything you can't do. When you are together, when you are united, you can do wonders. You can do anything. But you fight among yourself, you can't do anything. So in life, it happens. What I really wanted to say you, or in life, it happens. Like everyone in a family, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, your husband, your children, they all have different perspective. But you are uniting. And if you decode this thing in your life, this is
Toastmaster Poonam, even we are united out here. I am the middle finger. Toastmaster Smruti is the little finger. Joanne Joseph is the thumb. Raja Balaji is the ring finger. And Manvi is the index finger.
No, I'll take the index one. Please, Gauri, you can change it now.
Okay.
I'm
So
not comfortable being the little finger.
Why should I be
doesn't
come,
want to be
Gauri? Only
pinky.
because
She's
I'm
not
fighting made
pinky.
me come, right?
Yeah, I'm not the pinky finger.
Gauri
Please.
timing the Gauri.
Okay, I will be a pinky finger.
Okay, give it to Raja Balaji. I'm not
Yes,
okay
I
with
will
it.
take it up.
I want to be the ring finger.
See, we are all united.
very good. It's good for everyone. If we are united, if you all are united, you can do wonders. This is the craft. If you can decode this thing in life, everyone,
Gauri, did you have your dinner?
this thing in life, we can do wonders.
Gauri?
No, Raja, I want to let Poonam complete. I want to listen to the conclusion. Let's finally listen to the conclusion.
Okay, sure.
Conclusion is this. If you can decode this thing in your life will be sorted. What happens in families? We fight for teeny tiny things. Everyone is different. Everyone have their own
Why should we decode this in our lives? My question is specific. Why should we decode it? And why do we need to decode it?
Because these things happens in every life, in every family. And we don't understand the fundamental. We just say, this person is saying this to me, that person is saying this to me. They all
It doesn't
are so
happen in my
different. Why are so
family. Poonam, it doesn't happen in my family. So what do I get out of it?
You are lucky one. Your family. My family, oh my God, everyone is different. Everyone is different. My mother-in-law is different. My father-in-law is different. My husband is totally, like me and my husband, we both have parallel lines, which never meets. But yes, we are together. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Okay. Thank you, Speaker to Poonam. I think there are a lot of things going in my brain, so it's even I'm just clueless. Okay, so before we go to the next section, we will take a short 5 minutes break. So before we come back after the break, just a small task for people. Once you come back, just take one recent pictures of your travel. Just take like maybe once you come back, show the pictures to us and then tell like a story about that, right? So that will helpful, like if you can share your travel experience with us, right? So now it is 8:08. We will take 5 minutes. We will circle back by, yeah, it's going to be like 8:09. So we'll circle back in 5 minutes from now. Thank you. Okay. Please come back, everyone. Okay. I can see a couple of them on the video. If I assume they are all joined back. Okay, quickly we can start with a small request. Before we went for that 5 minutes break, I requested people to share like a picture and then tell us a story about it or maybe your experience about it. Anyone like to go?
Hey, what was
Yes,
that?
I'll start. Maybe I have a good pictures with me.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is the picture I took recently when I was in Haridwar. I always go and then I have the experience of having a sunset experience there. And then it's an Arati, so I stayed there, and then it is more than like 1,000, 2,000 people sitting and watching the place, which is a beautiful sunset. At the same time, we had a good, amazing Ganga Arati there. So good experience altogether. It's a lifetime moment. I request everyone, if you get a chance or if you've already been in Haridwar, please go back and just explore that sunset and then the experience of having the Ganga Aarti. Yeah, that's my experience. And then others.
So you see this picture, it's not a Dil Chahta Hai picture. It is actually my family picture. We were on a trip some time back to a beach in Kerala. And this is the only beach in Asia where you can drive a car on the beach. It's a wonderful place, right? So we'd been there and I think it was a great experience. This was around 12 in the night. We were walking and there was a carnival happening. I think it was a wonderful getaway. Never expected we could drive a car on a beach. So this experience, clicking pictures in the night and all, great memory. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to go to the place. I heard about it a lot, but I really want to explore that too. Yeah. Others?
Yeah. Money. I'm Sunil Gupta. Hello.
Hey, hi.
Yeah. So last year I went to Pune with my kids, and I enjoyed, Imagika Park there. All of you know the theme park. So where I took different rides. So those rides I can't forget ever, because they were so horrible. And a lot of times I missed my heartbeat. If any one of you have taken so far a ride in a theme park, they must know that how they are so horrible and terrifying. Yeah. So those rides I can't forget in my life, and I don't dare to take them again. That's all. Yeah.
Thank you, Sunil. Please don't scare me. I'm planning to go to Wonderla like this weekend along with my friends. Please don't do that again. Yeah, others? Just we'll have one more if anyone likes to share the experience. I think Bimpy, yes.
Yeah, I can share one. I don't know if it's visible or not. I was just scrolling my Insta and I got this. This is not like really recent one, but yeah, it's been, I have planned Dhanuskodi, which is Ram Setu Point. Then that both of the sides are rivers are there, and then on top of that one just cemented plated is there. On just made of that, I have clicked this picture. That was really awesome. And we did this shopping as well. We will have that shells related materials. So I got that pin, my hair pin there, and it was really awesome. And I planned this on really summer time. It was on April and going to Chennai. It was really hot, but still we planned there and really enjoyed it.
Great. It's really at the same time very beautiful. I think the texture of the sea also, it's really amazing. Good to explore that place.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all for sharing that experience. So lovely to see that. We will go with that next section, which is our table topic. So our table topic master for today is Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. She's a certified image consultant.
Toastmaster Manikandan, we had decided that we will do the speech evaluations and then move on to the table topics.
Okay.
Just
in that sense, I will call upon General Elevator, Apurva.
Aparna, yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Manikandan. So this segment is just the speech evaluation where I'm going to call upon the speech evaluators alone. Rest of the evaluation will happen post the table topic segment. So to do the first evaluation of Toastmaster Smruti's speech, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Joane.
Can you please spotlight the timer and the speaker? Hi, Smruti. I can't see the time. Yeah, now I can. Thank you. Tight ropes. Toastmasters Smruti, and a very tight and packed speech you gave today. From the start till the end, it was bang, 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 flow of words. And I was thinking, from where does she get this vocabulary and this descriptive language? So you know that now I'm going to praise about your descriptive language, obviously. You said things like narrowing road, isolated areas, and then you described yourself as hungry, exhausted, and scared. And that bang on hit on the emotions that I was thinking, yeah, that's what I would feel. So when you use a language and you make somebody feel something, an emotion, that means that is a very powerful way of using that descriptive language. I was there, I felt the road trip, I felt the emotions that you were feeling. So I loved the language and the vocab that you were using. Second thing, what I loved, the start. You started off with that beautiful poem where you were looking out to the mountains and scrolling through the smartphone. That hooked me instantly as an audience. I was like excited now what she's going to talk about. So a different and unique start, something I feel all speakers should aspire for. So I loved that. And you took one pause throughout the speech, and I'm going to highlight that. When you said, fail to plan the return trip. When you said that with a huge pause, that made a huge impact. Okay, so I like that. I liked your overall speech. It was a fun journey where I felt like I was with you throughout the journey. The mistakes that you made, the triumphs that you had, I wish, and I felt like I had similar experiences. I'm sure the audience must also have felt connected because of the topic. So I love the topic. Now, what I would have done better, maybe, if given a chance, so that you can also, think about doing better. The first thing I was thinking was about the project objective. So if you go back to the evaluation sheet and you look at the project objective, it talks about how the communication style has an impact on you or impact on others. This is the clear-cut project objective given in the evaluation sheet. So throughout the speech, though I loved the speech and I loved the story, I was looking for where is that impact happening. You touched upon your communication style, you touched upon your friend's communication style, but how did it help you? Or how did it make things worse? What lessons you learned about that communication style? I was looking for that and I couldn't find that. So that was a major chunk I felt missing from the speech as related to the objective of the speech. Second thing, if I have to talk about, is pauses. I highlighted that one pause in your whole speech because that was the only pause I could find. Such a beautiful speech, strong descriptive language, but the pace and the pace was so fast for me that I was looking for a pause. And there were so many moments where I felt you could have given a pause. Okay, you could have actually given a pause. The transition from one setting to the other setting, I missed that because there was no pause. So next time when you write the script, maybe you can just write, you're going from one setting to the other setting, pause. Now, how this helps is that after 2, 3, 4 speeches, when you do this, automatically you get into habit of pausing, even if you don't script it inside. But till you get into the habit, if you script it into your speech, pause, pause, pause. Even if you forget a couple of pauses, that's fine. You will start pausing. And that pause is very important for me as an audience because you know the story, I don't know the story. I need to get that pause to transfer my attention from one setting to the other setting. So these are the two major feedback I have for you. One, think of adding pauses because you have such beautiful descriptive language. It takes some time for the audience to, get into the story. And second, the project objective. But overall, let me tell you, my dear friend, I loved your speech. It was a beautiful journey. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to know the nitty-gritties and details. And that is a mark of a great speaker, honestly, when you make the audience curious and want to listen more. So keep up that work. You are a really good speaker. I'm looking forward to listening to you again and again. Just think of project objective next time. Okay. All the best. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Joane. We will now move on to the evaluation of the second speaker. Over to you, DTM Sourav, to evaluate Toastmaster Poonam.
Okay, Bhagyashri, you can start. Bhagyalakshmi, you can start the time from now. How many of you have attempted this project handling a difficult audience? A quick show of hands. Okay, if you're not on camera, you can use the virtual camera. And how many of you agree that this is by far one of the most difficult projects in Toastmaster Pathways? I think this is the only project that we have in Toastmaster Pathways, or probably one of the few projects, rather, I would not say only project, but one of the few projects where you are brought very close to the real life, where the audience is not as friendly, not as supportive, not always saying goody things about you, not patiently waiting for your speech to end, always ready to applause, even if the speech doesn't even deserve any kind of attention as well. Now, with this kind of a project, the onus is every time on the speaker to do certain things, and I'll come to that. But before that, I would request all of you to save this video and play this over and over again every time you're attempting this project to learn from Toastmaster Poonam Jajodia how to exactly do this project. A few things, Poonam, which absolutely blew my mind. Your composer. I didn't see for a single second any frown on your face, no twitch, no anger. I mean, you were as cool as a cucumber. And people were disrupting you left, right, and center. So much so that there was a point when the general evaluator messaged me and said they should stop now. But you did not stop. You went on, and you were doing it with a smile on your face. You sat down, you stood up, you went back, you went forward, you were smiling, you were nodding, you were doing all kind of things, which was actually your distractions was distracting the disruptors. That was totally working in your favor. So in terms of the project objectives, bang on, full 100% marks in terms of the way you handled the disruption. I think you came out of this project with flying colors. Just one recommendation. The speech went nowhere. Because of the disruptions, because of all those cross currents which were flowing, you lost your total chain of thoughts. You started saying something which was never a part of your script, which made no sense, no logic, no rationality, which is okay because this particular project does not test that much. But in a real life scenario, despite all these disruptions, you will still have to give a speech where you will have to make sense. So in that context, this needs some work. Thank you, Poonam, for teaching us how to do this project. For people who don't know, she comes from Nepal. And I think the coolness, the calmness, the sweetness of the country is all that she brought to our meeting today. Thank you so much, Poonam, for coming to our meeting and delivering this speech. I absolutely learned from you. And if I ever do this project again, I will definitely try to do the way you did it today. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM. Sourav, I now pass it back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manikandan.
Okay, thank you so much. Next, as I said, we can go back to that table topic. And then our table topic master is Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. So Shrilakshmi, I'll start with an introduction. I just got interrupted earlier. So she's a certified image consultant and software skill trainer by profession. Our interest in public speaking and leadership skills made her Toastmaster to join Toastmaster. She's a double, triple crown winner and double path breaker. She's a founder of Majestic Image Consulting Service. Now I'm handing over to Toastmaster Shrilakshmi to take it forward.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Manikandan, for an all introduction. If you want to give a good elevator pitch to introduce you and your work for someone when you meet impromptu, you should be very well versed in table topic. So if you are very well versed in table topic, you can give elevator pitch at any time of your personal life, professional life, at any time. So if you practice table topic, we can give elevator pitch. That is the benefit of practicing table topics. Sunil Gupta, can you take the first question? Toastmaster Sunil Gupta.
Yes.
Okay. Can you share your unforgettable backpack experience of your first day memories in school?
Whenever we used to go to school, we backpack. It is certain. Now, I remember that Actually, I think our school teacher is still plan picnics for students. So I remember that in class 7th or 8th, my class teacher planned a picnic for a park. There, we all went, we enjoyed, and the park is at the river, Chambal River in Kota. And we boys are, naughty, and we always want to do different things. We don't listen to our teachers because we know that they are old, they don't know what we want. So we all, we all dive into the river to take bath. Or nobody knew how to swim, and we were taking bath at the side of the river. There were some fencing, but when our teacher came to know about that we jumped into the river, oh my God, how much he scolded. That was the public place. Otherwise, he had beaten us a lot. He complained to our parents, and that's sure that after that, my father, beat me a lot. That's why that trip I can't forget. So that was the backpack that I can't forget in my life. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sunil Gupta. Even I had the similar experience. I had gone to the river and I had gone little bit front, which water is on the heavier side. If I had gone in front more, I would have not sitting in front of you today. I would have been in heaven. Gauri, Suchita Nagar, can you take next question? Suchita, can you hear me?
Suchita is not there.
Okay. Gauri Agrawal. Gauri Agrawal.
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. Do you remember carrying heavy bags to school? And when you think about it now, how you feel about it now, about that incident, those memories? Should I repeat the question?
No, actually, I cannot relate to that heavy bags to school because I never had heavy bags to school. I always had empty bags to school. And it was all done with authority. I was the prefect, and it just came with the authority. Nobody checked my bags, and I was always out of the class saying that I'm on this duty, that duty, organizing this event, organizing the dance practice for the farewell. And so my bag was always empty. But I do remember this one incident. There were twins in my class, two boys. And they used to sit on the seat parallel to mine. And for some reason, there was some hate for no rhyme or reason. Okay. And one day the maths teacher came and we had a back-to-back session. And his name was Kunal, one of the twins. He told the teacher that, "Sir, can you please check her bag because the duster is in her bag." Actually, the teacher came in and the board was full and nobody wanted to study. So they put me ahead and asked me to do something, and I just stole the duster. Now, for some reason, that maths teacher was in a terrible mood that day. And he started screaming and shouting and asked me to bring my bag to his table. And I was good in maths. So I kind of took a sympathetic view to it, approach to it. And he was also, he was fond of me because I was good in his subject. So while I was opening the zip of my bag, I was telling him that, "Sir, do you really think just because of Kunal," and he was a 40, he used to barely pass, okay? So I told him that, "Do you really think that because of Kunal, you want to check my bag?" I said, "Sir, you can really check it, but I would feel demeaned if you do that because of him." And the tables turned, his temper came on Kunal, and he was sent out for a physical exercise session. And the poor guy came after half an hour and saying that, he literally apologized. So that's my story. When you talk about heavy bags, that's what I remember, because literally my bag was never heavy. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhagyalakshmi. I can resonate with you. In schools, which is, if we are good at any subject, we are favorite to those teachers. I can resonate with you very much. I think I am good at, I'm good at social studies. I was the favorite student of my social studies teacher. Bimpy, can you take next question?
Yes.
Okay, if I give you free tickets to go, coming and going, free tickets to go, you shouldn't carry mobile, your card, anything. How will you spend your time Goa without bags also? How will you spend your time in Goa?
So just a clarification on this, you are booking the tickets for Goa, right?
Yeah, 2 tickets, return and back.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me this topic, table topic master Shrilakshmi Hegde. So Goa is the place which I wanted to go since I came in Bangalore, and it's been more than 7 years I am here. Along with my colleagues or my friends, we are still planning, and we are finally thinking that we will make it this year. So I would like to thank you, Table Topic Master, for giving me this opportunity, for giving going for Goa and planning it for me, and finally making it for me. I would like to go Goa, and then I don't want any distractions. Obviously, when we are having the phones, that is the main distractions for me. Photos and all and memories, always we wanted it, obviously, but that's fine. I'm in Goa. I can enjoy for my shopping. I will be having I can go for shopping. I will have the beaches. I will plan for spots there, water sports, activities. Many things are there to do. So I would like to thank you for not giving me mobile and anything. I'll just go there and enjoy there. Over to you.
Okay, Goa is everyone's go-to list, right? Everyone wants to go enjoy local cuisine, everything there. Dr. Nupur, can you take next question?
Yes.
Can you, your time limit, minimum we should speak 1 minute, 1 minute, 30 seconds, timer will show the yellow slide, and at 2 minutes, timer will show the red slide, and you can speak maximum 2 minutes, 30 seconds, minimum 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Okay, can you share your unforgettable backpack travel experience?
Okay. So I had just given my 12th exam, and I was really excited to go on this trip to Kedarnath with my family. And we almost a kilometer or two ahead of it. The road is really difficult, as you know. There were a lot of horses and khachar and ponies and a lot of mud, lot of their potty and everything. So everything was very dirty. And almost a kilometer ahead of this, I decided I cannot move forward. I just can't go ahead anymore. I was so physically and mentally tired that I was not ready to move forward. And I sat on a rock and I just sat there. So we had a traveler along with us who said, I'm going to go slow. I'm a photographer. I'm going to go slow. I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to wait. You can come along with me. Go as far as you can. You don't have to go all the way. And that somewhere down changed my mind. My family everyone had already left me, and I was all alone with him. And I said, okay, fine, I'll go with you. And I started moving forward. And half an hour, 1 hour, and we reached there. I didn't even realize the journey was not that difficult for me. The backpack wasn't that heavy for me. It was just my mental inhibitions that were stopping me. And not only that, with him, I realized the surrounding was so beautiful. It was so green. There was a little river flowing by. It was so picturesque. But I was missing all that out because I was so tired and I was so hung up on the road being so dirty, that I forgot to set my sights higher to see the snow-ridden mountains all around me. And finally, with him, I did finish the journey. And shockingly, The next morning when I woke up, everything was covered in snow. The landscape completely changed. Everything that was green yesterday turned snow white. That's the reason they call it Snow White. And that's the first time I understood why it's called so beautiful. The temple also looks so beautiful, and I also had a darshan there. So thank you. This is my journey of my backpacking journey.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Dr. Nupur, for sharing your good journey. It is a very beautiful journey. It's nice hearing from you. Mami, can you take next question?
Sure, I can.
Okay. Can you share your memories of food during your travel experience? Can you share memories of food during your travel experience?
When I heard about the theme backpack, the only thing I remember is my mom. Because I, being someone who never packed my bags, may it be in school, may it be during travel, and may it be in the current situation, I never packed it. And I was wondering what exactly I'll be doing in the meeting today. And the only thought that came into my mind was what exactly she used to pack in the bags. Especially in the summer breaks, she used to carry my books along with a lot of food and snacks because we used to travel through trains, and that took around 1 day or around 2 days during the travel. And she believed, like any typical mom, Indian mom, she believed eating junk that took from different stations will spoil our health. What she used to do is she used to wrap puris with a vegetable so it does neither gets spoiled nor we get the unhealthy food. That is the only memory I remember from my travel journey and from backpack. The snacks she carried, and you won't believe, I don't know how many of you will relate to it, but whenever we used to travel, she used to wake up at 2 a.m., cook all the specific dishes that we love, pack it, and by the time we were awake, everything was already in front of us. I still have this question, how can someone wake up at 2 a.m. when she slept at 11 or 12? Within 2 hours, and that too with cooking, packing, I cannot do it. I, being someone who loves to wake up late, who loves to be a night owl, I can never relate to the food she cooks. I'll never relate to the backpacking she does. But what I'll prefer is purchasing that unhealthy snacks and travel. That was my experience from my travel journey about food. What is yours, tabletop masters?
Okay, thank you very much, Manu, sharing you about your mom. We all know all mothers are sweet, and you shared about your mom. It's great. It's nice knowing about your mom. Ashwini, can you take next question, please?
Sure.
What is your take on solo travel?
Well, thank you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi, for that. What is my take on my solo travel? Right. So I wanted to, when I heard the theme backpacking, I wanted to show off a little bit. So yeah, thank you for giving me that opportunity. So yeah, my solo travel, I feel for me it has helped me a lot to understand about myself and to share a little bit about a story which I recently the basically the journey which I recently went on. So I went on a 15-day train journey with almost 700 strangers. So this is an initiative by an organization called Jagriti Yatra, where they organize this 15-day train journey, and all the individuals who take part in this are from different parts of the globe, right? So when I was on this journey, I got to meet I got to make a lot of new friends, understand different cultures, and visit different places. So we were traveling almost like 2000 kilometers in this journey. So I got to explore different cultures, talk to people who are from different backgrounds. And whenever we make a decision of solo travel, life surprises you with a lot of new things. And that's my take about solo travel. And for a person who is introvert, I got to explore the maybe the places which I've not visited. So that's about it, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi, and over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ashwini, for sharing your beautiful journey. One thing I can say is in solo travel, we'll know about us more better. We'll get to know about ourselves more better than we are at our home place. If you go to different place, we'll get to know that what we like, what we don't like. These kind of things, I think we'll get to know about us more better. Self-evaluation will happen. That is the one thing I can say. Now I am done with the table topic questions. I thank you everyone for active participation. Thank you everyone for answering questions. And now I hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi. Topic was really amazing. I was able to go on a roller coaster. I was able to travel with someone. I was able to go to Kedarnath. I can eat some unhealthy food. So this is about when people talk about the travel experience, you live along with them, right? So thanks for sharing those wonderful memories with us. Let's go back to Gender Evaluator, Aparna. So for the final thing, before that, I just have a quick minute with timer. Timer, there is any disqualification in the table topic speeches?
No disqualification in table topics.
Okay, thanks for confirming. Now I'm handing over the forum to General Vetter Aparna.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Manikandan. I think we've had quite a wonderful meeting here with a lot of travel memories. And we will now go to the evaluation of the speeches. So I will be sharing my feedback on that, post which we will do the reports. So to start off with, we had Toastmaster Joane evaluating Toastmaster Smruti. And she's a wonderful evaluator, didn't expect anything less. And I think what I particularly liked in her evaluation today was she didn't simply say you can use more pauses, because Smruti is a well-versed speaker. She's someone who can speak well. She precisely pointed out where was the issue. It's not your regular pausing issue, more about your pacing here. And then, it became a little monotonous. And she gave a solution. Now, this solution is very useful to everyone listening here, right? Script your speeches and do it a few times. So it comes out of experience. I think sharing these kind of tips makes the evaluation all the more better and useful for everyone listening, because that is the whole point of evaluation. So wonderfully done, Toastmaster Joane. One other thing about the speech, I think Joane said that the purpose was not met. I believe something like that she said to that effect. And I agree, because the purpose is to share some aspect of your communication. In a way, she did, although Toastmaster Smruti did. However, Joane said that she didn't tell what happened as a result. Actually, she did. But towards the end of it, where she mentioned that you can use different kinds of communication depending upon the situation or something. So it could have been brought in a little earlier, because that is the whole point of the speech. It was like a nice story, but of course we were entertained by the story. But what is the purpose of it? Speak about her communication style. So agreed with Toastmaster Joane on that. You could have brought it in a little sooner and spoken a little bit more about it. But other than that, I love the speech. Moving on to the second evaluator, DTM Sourav, you rightly pointed out one thing, that often when we come to speech like this, handling difficult audience, most people repeat their speech, right? And that is okay. But what is important is people have this misconception that the speech there is not important, which is not true. Because at the end of the day, we are all speech crafters, as in people who craft speeches. That is our work here. So that always has to be on point. And this being a higher level speech, which is a level 3, level 4, you're expected to do that along with it, handle the audience. It's not discounting the quality of our speech, which was rightly pointed out in a nice manner. So kudos to you for that, DTM Sourav. For the speaker, Toastmaster Poonam, you are resilience, tenacity, and composure personified. Even I was getting mad, because I know that disruptors were doing it on purpose. They're wonderful people otherwise, but they were doing it on purpose. And I'm like, this lady is holding her ground and so much composure. Kudos to you. This is not easy. And please continue doing this even in future when you have actual performances and things. I just have one thing to tell you. Handling the disruption of this kind, don't defend yourself. Try to avoid defending yourself. No, I did not mean that is not needed. Instead, deflect the distraction. What I mean to say is, instead of saying, no, that's not what I meant. What I meant is this, you really don't have to explain if it's not needed for your speech. Instead, you could say, I understand what you're saying. You don't have to agree or disagree. I understand what you're saying, but why don't we take it up later? I can tell it to you in detail. Deflect it. Cut it off there. They get into a fight, cut it off there, because the idea is we have to deliver our speech and finish it nicely as you have planned. So just that one tip, try not to defend, deflect as much as possible. But other than that, wonderful evaluation. Both of you all had great evaluators, and I think the speeches were well deserving of wonderful evaluation. Beautifully done. Before we proceed with the rest of the general evaluation, I would like to call upon my team members, the TAGL team, to present their report. Starting off with Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi, the timer for today. Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi, please share your report with us.
Okay. Smruti S. Mohanty, it was 7 minutes, 36 seconds. Poonam, 13 minutes, 30 seconds. Prepared speeches and table topic. Sunil Gupta, 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Gauri Agarwal, 2 minutes, 12 seconds. Bimpy Kumari, 1 minute, 20 seconds. Dr. Nupur, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Manavi Kumar, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. Ashwini, 1 minute, 7 seconds. And evaluators, Joane Joseph, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. DTM Sarah Dutta, 3 minutes, 20 seconds.
Were there any disqualifications? I see one disqualification. Can you highlight it, please?
Yeah, it's Smruti.
The first speaker.
Yeah, Smruti, the first speaker, and also on the evaluators, Joane Joseph.
The first speaker and the first evaluator. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi. Thank you. So quickly evaluating the timer, I think you were on, you did your job really well. We had a little bit of a hiccup when we started off with regards to the timing thing, but you got that sorted in that gap, and you went on properly, without a hitch throughout. Beautifully introduced, everything was on point. Just this thing, keep in mind, if there are disqualification without being asked in your report, you can call it out. So that is something you can do on your behalf. Thank you, Toastmaster Bhagyalakshmi. Nicely done. Moving on to the second member of my team, the R counter, Toastmaster Esha Roy. Let us know, how are we today?
Yeah, so I would like to share my screen. The people who had less hours were general evaluator Aparna ma'am, and apart from that, we had maximum hours from the TM TM of Toastmaster of the day. And apart from that, also one person in table topics was I think that's TM Manvi. She also had a lot of hours during her table topics. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Esha, and thanks for sharing the report. All right, there it is.
So this is the report. So I have tried to note down the phrases along with it so that it's helpful. So yeah, thank you.
You could probably put this on the chat for everyone to see.
Yes, ma'am.
And we can stop our sharing. Thank you. Thank you. That's a very diligent report. Thanks. We shall now move on to the next member. That would be our grammarian, Toastmaster Sagar. Do let us know.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. I was listening to all the speakers and evaluators. So first thing first, I would like to mention about the good usages of the words, some of the good words which has been used in the meeting. And those are circle back, our roller coaster, our second method, Zen zone, slight pinch off, sail through, uncharted territory, echoed the thought, a major chunk, nitty gritty, elevated, blew my mind, as cool as cucumber, left, right, and center, chain of thoughts, and also some of the good usages are inhibition, all walks of life, excellence in our hall of mark, collective approach, second my thought, set my set higher, and the list goes on. And now I would like to, and now I would like to talk, and now I would like to talk about the and now I would like to talk about the recommendation part. In a meeting, I heard someone using the word echoed my thought twice. I mean, in a speech, it is highly recommended that if you were to use the same word again and again, chances are chances are really high that chances are really high that you will lose the attention of the audience. I mean, so it is highly recommended. Please use the synonym, of the same word. Apart from this, I heard someone using the wrong pronunciation. I heard empower, but the right pronunciation is empower. And with this, I would like to hand over the stage to our journal evaluator of the day. Thank you so much.
Would you want to speak about the word of the day as well, Toastmaster Sagar? You're doing a job?
Yes, I apologize to mention, I heard only once I heard only one speaker using the word of the day, that is our journal evaluator. And that is you. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sagar. A big round of applause for our first time grammarian, Toastmaster Sagar. Wonderful report. Very diligent, I must say. Nicely done. And a big round of applause to our timer and our counter as well. And I see Toastmaster Gauri has used the word of the day in the chat box. Prolific. Wonderful. Great. We shall now move on to the last member of my arsenal. That would be the listener, Toastmaster Ashwini.
Yes. Yeah. Great. Now let's check who was listening. Yes. So my first question to you is, what is Poonam's elder son like in her? I think that's an easy one.
Simplicity.
Okay. Gauri says diamond.
Yeah.
Simplicity. Okay. Any more guesses?
He likes her the way she is in her kurtas and her.
Great. Okay. Simplicity and Aparna, that is also one of the factor which Toastmaster Poonam had mentioned, and simplicity is the right the precise one. So the next question is, what season was it when Smruti went on a trip with her best friend?
Winter.
Was that a easy one? Okay. Okay. We do have easy questions in the exam, so no worries. So the next one is, what was the place Bimpy visited? Not very recently.
Ram Setu, some place.
Dhanushkodi.
What is it? Can you repeat that?
Dhanushkodi.
Okay. Any other guesses? Aparna, maybe I should have muted you. You are the only one who got the name right. So it is Dhanushkodi. Yeah. So the last question is, how many days did Smruti go on a trip with her best friend?
14.
50 days.
Is it 40?
15.
15 days. And Toastmaster Sunil Gupta?
14.
Okay.
1-4.
Any other guesses? Okay, it is 14 days. So Toastmasters will Dutta, you're right. And the last question, I request Gauri to not answer. So what was Gauri's? What was the subject she was good at? I think all of you can guess.
Maths.
Mathematics or not?
It's because she's a chartered accountant. It has to be.
Oh, okay, then that was the easy one. Okay, that was my time. Over to you, General Evaluator Aparna.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ashwini. It is good to have you back in the Gabbys and wonderful to see you taking up roles. Thank you. Thanks to my wonderful team for giving such beautiful reports and very diligent, I must say, in every way. So let us begin with the analysis of the meeting itself. Sorry, I'm slurring a lot today. Anyways, the meeting started on time. Despite some of the fact that some of the role takers were not present, we started the Gabbys way, which is on time. And eventually all the role takers came. And I think that's a good thing. We did start on time. And I hope we end on time too. Not much, I guess, in 9:01 already. The SAA, Toastmaster Bimpy. Toastmaster Bimpy, it is always a pleasure to see you start the meeting because you ensure things are in place before you start. You're the first one to come into the room as an SAA should, and you do that very well every single time. And nothing has changed from the time you started taking up this role. And I think that is something which is very commendable, being so consistent. Just one thing I want to say, this is to probably every role taker. Yes, we have a script for every role. And yes, we have to read the script, or rather we have to say what is in the script. But to the extent it can be slightly different from what is written there, but the essence has to be there, right? Some of the words can be the same. So let us make it ours when we say it. Let us make it ours. Let us say it in a more conversational way. That would be nicer. Otherwise, people can disengage from the meeting very quickly, right? They can turn off. Just think about it. It's just an idea. That is all. The presiding officer today, the president, the new president of the Gabbys International Club, presided over the meeting. And what a wonderful speech she gave us. It was very moving, very apt for the situation. And I think something that she resonates with completely. And she meant every word. Nicely done. Beautiful way to start your tenure. So I'm glad to have you here as the president as well. The presiding officer also introduced the meeting, and we started off with the rest of the proceedings after the installation. As for the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Manikandan. Toastmaster Manikandan, I can see that you're still at work, and despite that, you're handling your TMOD duties, and I must say you're handling it quite well. There was a theme which was very interesting, which is backpacking, and you brought it in. And I think having this theme somehow opened up the forum for everyone to come and share, because everybody likes traveling of some kind or the other. And after having that little icebreaker game, you tried to share some of your recent experiences, which were wonderful. I think it set the tone for the meeting, and we all liked the stories you shared, which was not something you hear every single day. So it wasn't boring at all. It was a nice, fun way of starting. Now, I particularly point this out because you are not one of those speakers who's high energy like me. I come and I jump and I dance and I do and all. That's me. That's my style. You have a more softer, more silent, and that is fine. That's your style. And you owned it. You tried to do the best that you could, even in that style. I think that is important, finding your own style. You can move your chair a little bit so the light turns on. Okay, there, we see you again. Right. After that, I was waiting to see if you would do the 3-segment introduction, because I believe this is your first time doing the Toastmasters of the day. Yeah? First time, second time. So yeah, and I think you did that very well. Little bit of a mix-up, and that's okay, because we had changed the order a little bit, that we would do the speech evaluation and come back to evaluation later. Completely understandable, but the important thing was you mentioned each of the segments and you told us what it is. And this is so important because we have guests and new members. It is important to specify that detail in every single meeting so that everyone benefits. You keep hearing that and you keep understanding what this meeting is all about. So thank you for doing that. If I had a couple of things to recommend, I would say, yeah, although you have the more softer kind of doing a meeting, have a little bit more energy. Now, how could you probably have? There was one thing, right? You were slightly moving, moved away. Your position was like this all along, all through the meeting. Face us when you speak. Simple thing, right? Like how you're sitting now. You were slightly at an angle, face towards us. Maybe you had a laptop on the other side. We don't know, but it felt like you were looking away. You are the facilitator. And when you're the facilitator, you're the host. You're the host of the meeting. So this is your meeting. There are role takers in your meeting, and you're the one conducting it. So you own the meeting in some sense. So bring that ownership here. be better prepared. I understand a few things can happen this side, that side. From the next time onwards, you can see the itinerary and be better prepared with your introductions and calling out the speech titles and things like that. Have it, written down somewhere so that you don't miss it out. Just 5 minutes before the meeting start, write it down. So you don't have to worry. You can see that and you can read. Just a little tip. That is what I do. So I'm sharing that with you. Apart from that, I believe it was nicely done, and I'm still enjoying your facilitation. So thank you very much. We will now move on to the Table Topics Master. The Table Topics Master, Toastmaster Shrilakshmi, you have a penchant for table topics. You always take this. And I like the fact that you try to bring in innovative questions, like you go to Goa without your phone and things like that. Honestly, seriously, those are fun topics. People want to talk, they want to think, they get creative, and it's still easy. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is the kind of topics that we want, which makes people want to speak. So I really commend you on bringing in these innovative topics. Just one observation that I had for you, I've seen it in a few meetings. People have their hands raised. So once they have their hands raised, you don't have to ask, Manvi, you want to take a question? Bimpy, you want? Yes, they want to take a question. That's why they have their hands raised. And in the end, there was one speaker who had his hand raised all along. I think due to shortage of time, you couldn't give him a topic. That's okay. You can address the fact that he's still raising. If there are many, you could say, I apologize to the others who raise their hands. We shall come back to you. Maybe the next meeting. Now we will have to, address them. Otherwise, it just seems like we're ignoring them. It's not intentional, but it might seem. So let us address that. Like the TMOD is a host for the entire meeting. You are the host for this particular segment. So every guest who comes in is your responsibility. Take ownership there. That's about it. Other than that, I think beautifully done. The meeting, as always, was wonderful. And I think the interaction made it even better. I enjoyed being here. And I hope to come back to many more meetings. With that, all the best to the incoming officers and all the role takers today. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the feedback taken in the good sense. Overall, are we launching the poll? Do we have the time? It's already 9:07. Okay. So while we're launching the poll, I request the guest who is available here if we can provide some quick feedback to us. That helps.
I'm not a guest. Technically, I'm a guest because I'm not a member of the Gabbys International. But yeah, actually, I'm not a guest. So I'll just mention one thing. This particular theme, I think no one could have done this better than you, Mani, because you are actually like an urban nomad, right? So, and you have a job, you have a day job, you work at Amazon. And despite that, you managed to be an urban nomad, always on a backpacking trip. I think a lot of people would want to know from you, how do you manage that? I already see Esha giving, looks like, yes, I want to know, right? So all of us have this thing about doing backpacking trips, but just doesn't happen. So yes, I think you're the best person to take this one. And I think we had three first-time role takers: the accounter, the grammarian, and the listener. All of them were doing this role for the first time, and I think all of them did a wonderful job. I loved it. And no errors, no glitches here and there. So very smoothly done, guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Sourav. Very heartening to hear it from you. Like you are like a guru for most of us, so I just take that. Others, quick, even the role takers, others like to give some feedback to us. And then I'll share my trip of traveling again. I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry, got excited again.
So,
Yeah.
hi, Joane here. So,
Please.
I love the fact that the evaluator dropped out last moment, because that's why I got a message that can you take the evaluation? And one of the things I love about Gabbys is every meeting I come here, I find that I lack a lot of things and there is so much scope of improvement. And I learned all of that in Gabbys, which doesn't happen in every other Toastmaster club meeting that I go. And trust me, this is high praise because I go to a lot of Toastmasters club, a lot of time, right? Unlike you, Mani, who's still in the office. But so my only thing for all the guests out here is if you have time, come to Gabbys. Every meeting, you learn something new. And this has been the record. I write it down like in my Toastmasters journal. Today, I learned this. Today, I learned this. And I don't know what you guys do. What is the magic here? I think it's a group of people. That's what I'm imagining. What else can be? But thank you so much for the evaluator who dropped off last minute. And thank you so much, Gabbys, for having me here and giving me the opportunity to learn every single time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think, as you said, we should all meet in the physical meetings more than talking about that meeting that individually. It really like have that human touch is important. Yeah. If you have the like the winners ready, we can call it out, or we can take one more guest feedback or anybody else.
Take one more guest feedback because no, not actually a guest. We have got a new member joining us today, Ganesh. Ganesh, you have recently joined us, right? I can't. Can you unmute yourself? Hi, Ganesh. Yeah. So, Ganesh, how did you find it? You can share.
It's a great session. I think what I saw from the speakers they were highly enthusiastic to see high energy, and I think everybody did a great job. Hopefully, I will be able to meet the expectations. Yeah.
Thank you, Ganesh. Thank you so much. Welcome. Congratulations also for making the first speech as introduction. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you, Ganesh. Yeah. We have one more to go, or are we ready with our poll? Yeah, okay.
The poll is ready. You can invite the president. She'll do the closing address and also she'll declare the winners.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'll invite President Mita back to the virtual stage.
I've shared the results with you, Mita, on chat.
Yes.
You want me to send it to you on WhatsApp?
No, I got it. Today's result, we have got like first favorite like auxiliary role, Sagar Duggal. Then table topic speaker, Sunil and Gauri Agarwal. There is a tie between these two members. And the main role taker is Aparna Raja. Let's give a big huge round of applause for everyone. And we have three new speakers, those who took role taker. That is our counter, Dr. Esha Roy, and Grammarian, Sagar Duggal, and listener as a Toastmaster Ashwini. So these three are the new role takers. We give for them also such a wonderful job. Let's give a huge round of applause. Continue your journey and take up the role. And next. Yes. So by this, today we had it was very interesting theme as well as very good job. So even for Toastmaster of the Day, thank you, and give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster of the Day. And then I adjourn the meeting. It's already time. Thank you. Happy good night for everyone. See you.
Thank you. Good night.
On Saturday.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Good night.
Good night.